Welcome to the Dress Up Mom. Hello friends, thank you so much for tuning in. I am so fortunate because I live in San Diego, California, and I love living in San Diego for so many different reasons. Today I'm going to show you one of those, and that is that I literally live less than 30 minutes from another country, and we are going to go and spend the day in Tijuana, Mexico, doing some shopping, doing some eating, and having a great time. But first, thank you so much for watching. If you are a regular viewer and subscriber, I adore you. Thank you so much. If you're new to the channel and you like what you're seeing, please subscribe. It's the button, it's here, it's free. It means the world to me. We are also on all of the social media outlets, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Dress Up Mom, hashtag The Dress Up Mom, and you can check us out there too. I've been pretty much a lifelong San Diegan. There have been only short periods of my life where I have not lived in San Diego, and I adore it. I love the beach. I love everything about San Diego. And I love Mexico. Growing up here, I had an opportunity to do a lot of traveling and spend a lot of time in various parts of Mexico. I'm also fortunate that I grew up in a high school where I had an incredible Spanish teacher, and I learned how to speak Spanish from her in college and also through my travels. So I used to be fluent in Spanish. I haven't spoken in a while, so I'm a little bit rusty, but I love any opportunity where I get to practice my Spanish. Today, I'm going to go with my daughter, Tijuana, and we are taking a little excursion down to Tijuana. Now, Tijuana is really about 20 miles or less from my house, and it takes maybe 30 minutes. It's a Saturday, so we're not gonna have any traffic, I don't think. So within 30 minutes, we're going to be at the border and in a completely different country. And you definitely feel like you're in a different country, culturally, language, everything. It's a really fun experience. Now, growing up here, I used to go every summer whenever we had visitors. I would spend a lot of time down in Tijuana with people from the time I was a little girl through college, where we could go and drink down there because we couldn't drink here. And I've had lots of different experiences down in Tijuana that have been a lot of fun. I also like the shopping there, like including some of the haggling, but as I've gotten to know it a little bit better, there are some really nice higher end shops where you don't need to do that. And Tijuana has now become really a foodie place as well. They've got some great chefs down there, some great local cuisine, lots of wonderful seafood and everything else, since it's right here on the ocean and everything, just like San Diego is. There was a period of time, I don't know, several years ago, maybe like 5-10 years ago, where we were told not to go down to Tijuana because it was a little bit dangerous. There were some of the drug cartel things going on and kidnappings, and so there was quite a few years there I didn't feel comfortable going. I do now. I'm going to show you what I'm wearing and tell you why I'm wearing it, and then we're going to head down and take you along on our trip to Tijuana. So for our day in Tijuana, I want to be comfortable but also a little bit practical. So I have on this Kit and Ace little turtleneck, which is actually, this top will be coming off. It's nice and sleeveless, so it'll be cool but comfortable. We don't know exactly what the temperature is going to be like. And then this little H&M top on top. These are cargo jeans. They're vintage from the 90s. They're polo, Ralph Lauren polo. And I think they're kind of fun. I got them at Relove not that long ago. And I'm wearing them today because of the cargo pockets and the fact that I'm really going to use these. I'm putting my passport in one. I've checked there's no holes. And I put cash in the other one. So that's what I'm doing with this. I have on my Doc Martens because it can be really kind of dusty and dirty there, and they're comfortable, plus I think they're kind of fun. This is my Artemis design belt that is made out of Turkish rugs that I'm wearing. Oh, and I forgot my purse. Let me grab my purse. I'll be right back. So this is my purse. It's a little bit like wearing the band t-shirt to the band concert, but I don't care. I did get this in Tijuana before. I love the little Frida design, and it's actually perfect. It's at the right weight. It zips up so nobody can get into it, and it's lightweight. So I also am bringing this because I bought it at a shop that I really liked last time I was there, and I want to try to find this shop again. So We are off and running. We'll take you along. When I go down to Tijuana, I don't like to drive on the Mexico side. So I park here on the US side and we walk across. To me, it's a little bit quicker and a lot easier to do it this way. This is the last exit on the 5 freeway before you get into Mexico. It's on the San Isidro side. We did exchange a little bit of pesos. I honestly didn't need them. We're on the side that has the outlet mall. So the outlet mall is on one side of the border. You can see the 2 flags here. And then all we're going to do is walk across the street literally and walk through this long corridor. And we are going to get into customs in Mexico. The signage is pretty clear. It's in both Spanish and English. I will tell you, you do need to have a passport to get across the border now. You didn't need to before, but now you do need a passport to go into Tijuana. Tijuana almost forgot hers, even though I mentioned it several times. Thank God she didn't. We would have had to turn around and go back and get it. A little trippy seeing the soldiers with all of their machine guns, but we are now in Tijuana. We crossed really quickly through customs, and we're going to grab a cab and take it down to the shopping area on Revolucion. I made a rookie mistake and did not ask the cab driver in advance how much it would be. He charged me a little bit more. It was like 10 bucks. It should have been 5. But anyway, we got there pretty quickly, and here we are. You can tell pretty quickly that you're in a different country, which makes the whole experience a lot more fun. There's a lot of these pharmacies that people go to across the border. You can get your prescriptions filled a lot cheaper, and then people get a lot of their dental work done as well. I found that shop I was looking for. It's called Hand Art, and it's the one I was telling you about that I went to last time. You don't haggle in here. All the prices are marked. It is owned by this incredibly sweet couple that are very helpful. They speak English really well. And everything they stock in here is from Mexico, handmade, a lot of incredibly great embroidered pieces, knit pieces, and I just really love this shop. Linens, pillowcases, purses, belts. It was really a wonderful place to start. It's really beautiful. It is so pretty. I ended up finding some really cool things for myself and for my husband, and Tiana even got something. I will go into much greater detail on those things at the end of the video and show you and tell you about them. But here's me actually finding them and being super excited about it. I got this shirt here, which is silk and linen. Whatever, I think from Peru? Yucatan. From the Yucatan. Okay, so from Mexico. Mexican Yucatan. Look at this color. I'm buying this one for myself, and I'm going to wear as a jacket. And then this beautiful one, the color of my husband's eyes. He's going to love this. We'll have matching little shirts. And I absolutely love this shop called Hand Art in Tijuana on Revolucion. All the prices are marked. Great people here that are going to give you the lowdown on where to go for everything. Your first shop on Revolucion, stop here, Hand Art. They even gave us this great map and pointed out exactly where to go so that we wouldn't get ripped off and get good quality goods. We were looking for leather, and that was our next stop, was a really cool leather shop that they suggested. But on the way, this is the street Revolucion, we passed Ceasars, which is the place where the Caesar salad was invented, right there in Tijuana. And then we ended up here at the place where they suggested at Hand Art for leather. It's called Shop 12, and it's down this corridor. So I don't know that I would have actually found it without instructions from them. I'm super glad they told us about it, though, because the gentleman in there was very sweet. His whole family makes all of the leather products in there, and we got some incredible deals again that I will show you at the end of this video. We were done shopping and got kind of hungry, so we hopped into a taxi to take us to our lunch. This time we didn't make the mistake, and we asked in advance how much the price would be, and I believe it was $5. Here is where we went, Erizo. It was a fish market, and boy, was it delicious. This was in a really nice part of Tijuana, the Sonora area, I believe it's called. I'll put all the information for Erizo in here, but it was just delicious, super clean. Seriously, the best fish tacos we've ever had. Now, it did help speaking Spanish when I was in here. Everything is in Spanish. The waiter spoke some English, and the manager definitely did, but speaking Spanish really helped me get by in here. We started with this appetizer of ceviche that was just delicious. I believe it was fresh tuna with these great condiments that they give you, pretty spicy. The best vodka drink I had with cucumber and mint and just absolutely delicious. I could have had a lot more, but I didn't. And these were the amazing tacos that we got. Smoked fish, raw fish. It was really absolutely delicious, and we stuffed ourselves. By this time, we were pretty much finished, stuffed, a little tired, and ready to cross the border. So we just got into a cab. Again, this was a really nice part of town, and we found ourselves a cab pretty easily, and he took us right to the border where we were going to cross. Now, we had to make sure and let him know that we were going to the part that had the outlet malls, because there are 2 places to cross and walk across the border. So make sure you specify which one you are on. And like I told you, I would recommend the one that's by the outlet mall. It's the newer one, and I believe it's faster. That's what we were told by people. It was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon when we got here, and we were a little bit surprised at the length of the line. When I go during the week, it's never like this, but this was a Saturday, and it was a pretty long line. There were 2 different lines. You can see it kind of wraps around, and there were maybe 3 floors of this. We were told it would be about an hour, so we stood in one line that said General Public, I believe, and there was another one that said Ready Access. Now, I wish we would have asked, because the Ready Access, when I finally did ask somebody, was a lot faster, and we could have been in that line the entire time because we did have our passports. So another rookie mistake, Ready Lane. If you have all your papers and your passport, go in there. It goes really quickly. We were in the wrong lane. You can see here the tiny wall that separates people coming into the country and those going out. I thought that was kind of a cool way to see it. The customs part went super quickly, and before we knew it, we were right back in the good old US of A. All right, here I am back home. Let's see, we left our house, it was about 10 o'clock, and it's now about 5 o'clock. So it was a day, and I am a little bit tired, I have to say, but had a really fun time. I thought I would re-show you what we got, like my little Tijuana haul. So if you recall, at that hand art place, we pretty much got most things at hand art. I ended up getting this really pretty peasant top, and what caught my attention, it's hand embroidered, as well as the fact that it has sort of a denim feel, and I think this is going to look really good with denim shorts and just a bunch of stuff in the summer. Super comfy, fits me well. I of course have this Guayabera shirt in this silk and linen feeling to it. I love the color of it. Look at the detailing as well on this, and I ended up getting, this is a little boy's, like a boy's extra large shirt that fits me, I think, really well. And then for my husband, a similar one that is, again, the same fabric, but in this really pretty sort of denim color that I think will also go with his eyes. This was a little pricier. This was, I think, 60 bucks. Mine was maybe $40. This top was something like 20. And then Tiana got this really beautiful pillow case that she's going to put a pillow in. That was, I think, $20. Also all hand embroidered, really pretty. Whew, I got this hand knitted shawl that you saw me wear, kind of like a shawl vest. That was, I think, 20 bucks as well, that I really like. Then we went to that leather shop that did this really cute crossbody bag, really nice leather, super soft. This was $10. Leather cap, also $10. I think I might gift this to my son for Christmas. I think he'll like this. And then this was like 50 cents, a cute little bag. I've never seen them this small, the kind of shopping bags. So that is what we got. We also had that incredible lunch. Jan and I pigged out on ceviche, tacos, a drink, dessert. It was all like $40. Hope you had a lot of fun kind of coming along with us. And if you're visiting San Diego or if you live here, consider going to Tijuana for the day. You definitely feel like you're in a different place. You can get some fun things, and yeah, I would recommend it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Until next time, have fun and dress it up a little.